against what they say is Police Minister Bheki Cele's plan to hijack Cape Town's local law enforcement powers. Our reporter Vanessa Poonah is following that story for us, and we're live to her right now. A very good morning to you, Vanessa. Thank you so much for joining us. What's happening where you are, and why does the DA feel that Police Minister Bheki Cele wants to hijack the powers of the local law enforcement?
Yes, a very warm good morning to you. And we are in Lent here in Mitchell's Plain at the moment, where the DA, led by the DA leader, John Steenhuisen, as well as their mayoral candidate for the city of Cape Town, and other DA leaders, including the Western Cape MEC for Safety and Security, Albert Fritz, led this march down Marydale Avenue. I'm going to step out of shot at the moment, if I can just try and show you, but close to the police station behind us. And according to, we haven't had a chance to speak to DA leader John Steenhuisen yet, because the march was quite swift. But what we did catch from what he was saying is the fact that they've got a problem with the police saying that essentially they will move towards a single policing service for South Africa. Now, you'll know that about 3 weeks ago in the National Council of Provinces, the debate around the devolution of powers, where the Premier of the Western Cape, Alan Winde, made a presentation to that House, and then also the Minister of Police, Bheki Cele, then responded. According to what the DA and the Western Cape government, they're asking for for example, decision-making around budgets of police, decision-making around the deployment of police officers to specific stations, and they were talking about the stations, the high-rate stations in and around Cape Town, even though the Premier at the time in that debate was saying that what they essentially calling for, the devolution of policing powers, would be a constitutional matter. In the meantime, he has set down the gauntlet, or the challenge, for the police minister to at least give them that kind of powers to better manage policing in the Western Cape. Of course, the police minister not having any of that, saying that it cannot be that there are parallel structures. Those were his words, talking about parallel structures from some metros, and in this case we would assume that he is talking about the city of Cape Town, responding to that debate in the NCOP. I can tell you at the moment we're going to try and catch up with the rest of the march. Now, you'll see they're quite far ahead of us at the moment, and we need to go and find out exactly what is being said and what is being said to the police here at this police station. Alternatively, to about a few hundred or so DA supporters that came out this morning to support this march here in Mitchell's Plain.
Of cooperation between national and provincial police. I mean, what are the indications that Police Minister Bheki Cele wants to impose his authority on the local or the provincial authorities?
Well, as I understand it, I can tell you that according to the province at least, saying that they work very well with the provincial police commissioner here in the Western Cape, but citing a lack of policing resources, what they have done is to institute the Western Cape Safety Plan. They have said that they have so far deployed quite a number of what they call lead officers. Those are the Law Enforcement Advancement Program officers to various police stations to bolster the support or to bolster the support services to SAPS. And of course, that is the view of the Western Cape government, saying that these officers fill a critical role in what they call policing shortages in the Western Cape.
So, you know, a sea of orange there. Is the Good Party part of that match?
I'm actually trying to get to the front of the march as we speak. If you'll allow us just a few minutes, perhaps you can come to us then. We need to go and see exactly what's taking place outside the front gates of that police station.
Let it go for now, Vanessa. We'll be coming back to you a little later. Thank you so much for that update. Our reporter there, Vanessa Poonah, is in Cape Town, and she's coming to us live about the protest march by the Democratic Alliance. And I thought I saw, some orange T-shirts there, ostensibly by the Good Party, but she will establish that for us and give us more developments. Now, the DA is holding that march against what they call Police Minister Bheki Cele wanting to impose his authority on Cape Town's law enforcement.